Good evening, Facebook world. I know it's been a while since my last video, um, and I just decided, I'm sitting here studying, and I was just like, man, I'm ready for a break. So I thought this would be a good time to upload a video. In just case you're wondering about my shirt, here, let me show you. Yes, it is a Grinch t-shirt. I realize it's not Christmas, but I like the Grinch, and it's late, so I don't really care. But, excuse me. Anyways, I was asked to upload a video about marital love. And I realized a lot of you guys will be thinking, dude, you've only been married for like 3 years, how long, how much can you know? And, I know what Scripture tells me. And if you don't want to apply that to, to your life, to your relationship, then, so be it. But I want to encourage you to, listen. I'm not claiming to be a marital expert at all. I mean, come on, it's me. I mess up all the time. But, yeah, marriage is awesome. I love marriage. Janice and I will be coming up on our 3rd year anniversary in next month, actually. It's already May. It's insane. But, yeah, I've got some ideas cooking for that, but I can't tell you because this is going on Facebook and I'll ruin everything. Oh, man, camera fell. And, no, I'm not going to redo the video. I'm going to keep that there. So, yeah. The iPad's sitting on my lap, so if it's like, whoa, sorry about it. But okay, so talking about the context of marital love, I think there's 3 key components that I would really kind of categorize it in, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the right word for it. But one of the passages really come to mind is in Ephesians when it talks about, the wife and the husband becoming one flesh, meaning in unity. Everything they do, they're in unity. And so that got me thinking. It's like, well, what would, real quickly, what in a summary would you give for marital love? And I found like 3 basic points that you probably already know, you guys who are watching, but I thought they were really key factors in marriage. The first one is have unconditional love for each other. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's like you're going to love that person, no matter what, no matter how many times they leave, their plates on the floor, no matter how many times they act goofy or whatever. You're going to constantly love that person, and not expecting anything in return. I think that's the biggest thing, is that we want to love people, but we want something in return from that. When it's like, no, dude, you just got to love them like Christ. Christ loves us. He just continues to pour out his love on us. So I think that's one of the key factors, is both spouses have to be ready to unconditionally love each other. Love each other without expecting anything in return. When you do that, that takes away the selfishness that we all have. And it gets us off of us and gets us, thinking about our partner, trying to, just focus on them and focus on Christ, and it gets us off ourselves. In a way. So, unconditionally love your spouse is one of the things that I would put in within marital context. The next thing is have plenty of grace and forgiveness. Bless Janice, she has a ton of it with me. I mean, some of the ideas that I cook up, and anyways, I'm not going to bore you with those. But have plenty of grace and forgiveness in your relationship. Because if you hold on to that, if you don't forgive, if you don't let it go, then it's just going to build, and it's going to just escalate until you just blow up. And, that's not good for you or your partner. Excuse me. So have plenty of grace and forgiveness. Be ready to forgive. I know a lot of times it's going to be hard, but be ready to forgive and work on it and work through that. And then the last thing I would have to say is, so you have unconditional love, have plenty of grace and forgiveness, and then keep the lines of communication open. More specifically, continue to work, talking to each other, communicate with each other on a daily basis, but don't let the little things that bother you build up. Talk about those things. Don't throw flower pots at each other. Talk about it. See what's going on. Like, hey, this is bothering me because of this reason. The other person, okay, I hear that this bothers you because of this. Talk about it reasonably. sometimes it may seem lame, but it's better than having to go to the doctor's because your spouse beat you upside the face with a rat trap. So talk about it and work through it. So that's one of the three main components within marital love that I would say are super important. It's not an exhaustive list by any means or whatever, but I think it's a good foundation to start on. Unconditionally loving each other, forgiving each other, and always communicating with your goals, the things you like, the things you don't like, the things that bothers you, the things that make you happy. Just all that. Just keep communicating with each other. And also, I would say, be ready to roll up your sleeves. Okay? We get this idea of marriage as kind of being, love, fuzziness, and like a Nicholas Sparks book. Not dissing people who like Nicholas Sparks, but love is great. Love is awesome. Marriage is awesome, but it takes work. It's not just a fuzzy feeling you get. It's going to take work. You're going to have to roll up your sleeves and be ready to go to work. And so I want to challenge you with that, is to do that. And just definitely rely on Christ. Some watching the video may not be Christians, and you're like, well, I don't know about that. But anyways, either way, you can still take away the first 3 points that were mentioned. And anyways, I hope this helps. If I have any questions, feel free to inbox me, and I'll do my best to try to answer them. Like I said, I'm not claiming to be a marital expert or anything, but like I said, I know what the scriptures teach, and and that's how I think we should apply scripture to our marriage, to make it better, make it what it's meant to be. It's meant to be a good thing. It's not meant to be portrayed as this bad thing. And no, marriage is great, and you should be excited about your marriage. And even though that there will be problems, you get to face that together. And so I want to encourage you with that. And if you guys have any other comments or topics that you want me to talk about, feel free to inbox me and let me know. I guess that's it. I should probably get back to studying. I have a big test tomorrow, and I got lots to do. So, good night, Facebook world.